What's up, YouTube family?
What's that?
BiRacialBro here, bringing another adventure. We're actually headed down to Seattle, downtown Seattle, to wear our Trump gear, and we're going to videotape that, so be on the lookout for that release after we edit it. Today, we were going to talk about AOC and Jesus. Now, I'm not here to preach yet. We are Christians, but we also know that we're not Bible thumpers, so we're not pressing religion on you. But I have to talk about this, and I just saw this yesterday. I know it's probably been out for a while. It might not be new news, if you will, but basically AOC compared Trump to Jesus, and then went on to say that Jesus and Trump are alike. They both duped millions of people into their BS. So I'm going to address this because
they're con artists.
Yeah, that they're con artists, Trump and Jesus, and that they duped millions of people into believing their BS. So I was amazed that she said that. I was shocked. Now, whether you're a Christian, atheist, a Muslim, a Catholic, whatever your preference is, non-believer, I don't judge people, and I'm not any better than you, so I want to make that clear, and I'm not here to preach to you. But I'm going to cover a couple topics here with AOC. First of all, AOC made a comment that Jesus and Trump are a lot alike because they duped millions and they're con artists. So that means she knows that Jesus existed, because she wouldn't compare him if he didn't. So that's number one. We'll check that mark off. Number two, even if she is an atheist, to be an atheist, that means that you gotta not believe in God. That means God exists, so you are an atheist. So without God, atheism wouldn't exist. Check that mark. Number three, I'm going to cover this, and this may trip up a lot of people's minds. And again, I love Jesus, but I don't really care for religious folks. What do I mean by that? I don't like Bible thumpers. And why? Because I'm not going to try to oppress my religion and beliefs onto you. If you don't agree and believe in Christianity and Jesus, fine. That's fine. Am I going to treat you any different? No. Am I any better than you? No. I just have a preference in what I believe in. It's Sunday, so I wanted to cover this. So, some of you want to understand. I read a book a long time ago. It's called Proof That Evidence Existed. This is where I get a lot of people. You know, she says, and this is going into what she says, that Jesus duped millions. First of all, Trump duped millions into their BS. Well, Trump has done everything that he said he would do. So I don't think he duped anybody. If anything, he followed through with his words by actions. Everything he said he was going to do when he was running for president, he has accomplished and is going to do more. Number two, this book called Proof That Evidence Existed talks about Caesars and Jesus. Now, they have found, and don't quote me on the exact number, but I was reading this book a long time ago. It's been a while. Proof That Evidence Existed. That there's been over, I believe, 300 or 400 scrolls found that talks about Caesars of Rome, and Caesar means king. So different Caesars of Rome, written by Romans, written by, you know, all types of nationalities, backgrounds, different continents, and their experience with Rome and the kings of Rome, Caesars. Okay, so we know Caesar exists. Well, they found over, I believe, 1,300 different scrolls all over the world that talk about Jesus and that he existed. Not only that, they talk about some of the feats that he accomplished and some of the things that he did that no man could ever accomplish. And so my point is to AOC, if Jesus duped millions, he did a pretty good job, because 1,300 different scrolls that were found from all walks of life all over the world, from people writing about seeing what Jesus did, the different things, you know, making wine, you know, fish, you know, catching fish, all these different things that happen. And, you know, like we talk about Moses, we talk about Jesus walk on water and spread the ocean. I mean, great feats, okay? Healing the sick. People that were crippled, they could get up and walk. People wrote about this. So when you look at that, you say, okay, I don't believe in Jesus. Well, people wrote about it that were from all over the world that saw this, okay? Now, you believe in Caesar, why wouldn't you believe in Jesus? So my point is that when AOC talks, BS walks, meaning all her stuff doesn't hold water. And I debunked her statement. And I don't know why she would even say that. That's kind of rude and disrespectful. You may not care for Jesus, you may not believe in God, you may not be a Christian, but why you even got to bring that up? And why you got to talk smack like that? So, AOC, you duped millions into your BS. That's what I have to say.
You shouldn't even be saying that kind of stuff.
Right?
Like, is that why you see all kinds of people burning the Bible?
Yeah, that's the first step of Marxism, right? Get rid of the church and the Bible, right? And then
I just wonder if there's actually like people on the left that are okay with burning the Bible, because I'm sure there's people on the left that are Christians or that are
there's a lot of Catholics that are liberal and Democrats, a lot of them.
So would they agree with burning the Bible?
No, not at all.
So why are they still on the left side?
Well, because they have some beliefs that trump, no pun intended, the Bible, and which I don't think should trump the Bible, meaning, every side has values, core values that they follow, right? And I vote for Trump because, God first, America first, and then he takes care of the people, right? So, America, right? And so, the left is all about anti-American. They're all about anti-Bible, anti-flag, anti-God and trust, and God we trust. Yeah, they're against it. A lot of people are on the left. But that, again, doesn't mean that all people that are liberal are not Christians. That's not true. But if you are on the left and you're a Christian,
but wouldn't that be an eye-opener? Like, if AOC is over here talking about Jesus like that, and you are going to Sunday church, and you're like, praying to Jesus, doing your prayer, doing your thing, whatever, and then you see her, like, that's what she's supporting. Why would you keep supporting that? Or why it just,
Exactly.
At one point, they got to say, well, if these are their beliefs and their thoughts, I mean, you don't have to fully agree with Trump, but at least he's doesn't burn the Bible and respects the religions,
Exactly.
Instead of... Exactly. I mean, if she was president, she'd probably, like...
Right?
I don't even know if this would even be called the United States anymore.
Well, that's what's about to happen. If
they'd change the name of America.
Oh yeah, it'll be called the Black Lives House Matters instead of the White House.
I wasn't really like afraid. I would always be like, oh, it'll always work out and be fine, right? But I'm really concerned if the left wins. I'm really concerned. I mean, we might have to go to Spain and live in Spain or something, babe, because this
well, they're gonna have free states. So what would happen is if Biden came in office, they'd have what we call free states, that basically all the conservatives would move to, North, South Dakota, none of the coastal states.
But that causes a lot of segregation in a nation that's supposed to be united.
So does getting rid of charter schools. Joe Biden, it causes segregation. Anyway,
yeah, and this dumb white class that was introduced to the school district.
Yeah, they got this. They're teaching the students now, white privilege and
lower than high school.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking.
When their brains are like.
They're teaching stuff that has no data, right? Systemic racism doesn't exist. Nobody's came forward with stats and data. It's all subjective,
We don't live in the slavery days anymore.
Right.
You're not pulling out a flip phone because you don't live in those days anymore. You'll be looked at like, why that person got, I mean, some may have for a reason or another. Right. But you keep moving on as the world keeps, year by year. There's more technology. There's different things going on. So like an example is the phones, right? Everybody has a smartphone. You don't live in that era of different technology anymore. So why are you living in the era of slavery and acting like slavery is happening right now? And you need a...
Yeah, how many years was slavery? I mean, what was it, 170 years ago? But how long did it go for, right? I mean...
How long was it?
Well, I mean, since the United States was formed prior to that, 13 colonies. The point is Jews were slaves for over 400 years.
There was white people that were slaves.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if you want to call Jews white, but they are of white class, but they're Jewish. But
people, their skin, right? The people are going based off of skin color.
Yeah, they were slaves for 400 years by blacks, by Egyptians. So, you know, call the kettle black.
Oh, this person.
I see him. So, you know, exactly. You know, it makes no sense. And that's why I don't understand, like, there's pastors or preachers in the South, black preachers that talk about they're against Trump. But if your core values are God, America, you're against abortion, especially like Camilla, Shanae, whatever her name is, Harris, wants to do abortion up to the 9th month. Well, then how can you support that if you're a pastor or a preacher? You're hypocritical. And again, I'm a Christian, but I'm one of the biggest hypocrites in the world, okay? I'm not perfect, okay? So don't think that I think I'm all that and I'm perfect. I make tons of mistakes 100 times a day. She's perfect, I'm not, okay? But it's just filth and garbage. I mean, AOC, I mean...
I wish I was in Congress and I could be like, girl, come over here, let me tell you something.
Exactly. Her and her funk train, you know, that's going the wrong direction.
I actually thought about being in Congress. I mean, I'd have to really, you know, really study and all that stuff, right? But
yeah, but the amount of studying you've done already is far more than AOC has, for that matter. I mean, so people, the fight is on. We got to run. We're going to Seattle to make this second edition, or third edition, episode 3.
Yep.
So be on the lookout for that. We're down here now looking for parking. So remember, first of all, subscribe. I see a lot of people viewing the videos here on YouTube, but we need those subscribers. We're trying to get to 25,000 subscribers by the end of August. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications. So when the new video comes out, episode 3, Trump attire in downtown Seattle, you'll be able to get a notification for when that launches.
We're being like pretty out there right now to be doing this here.
I'm taking a risk, she's taking a risk, but you know what? You can't live in fear, right? That's what the left wants you to do, is live in fear. They want to oppress you. Okay?
I mean,
so
they can go all out and speak out, and you know, but you know,
yeah,
if we do, you know,
exactly.
Don't let the MAGA people, because...
And make sure you like the video as well. So, and remember,
the truth
will
set you free. Fool. I did say it right. Oh my God, no. This is no joke, okay.
She said it good enough. It's good enough. It's good enough.
I'm gonna make my own slogan.
Yeah, there you go. Right on. See ya. Have a great day. Have a good Sunday.
Okay,
we'll see you soon.